sure it doesn't happen. That's the magic.
That's right. So we have Sonic and King Dedede on the screen, and Spectre running your Sonic, and Dife running the Dedede, which this could be a bad matchup for Dedede considering how fast Sonic is.
I mean, the nice thing about being a low to mid-tier sim is that you don't really have to care about matchups so much.
That's true.
There's always the possibility for your best player to just rocking something that no one even understands.
So now we have Inspector on loser's side or Dife on loser's side?
Spectre just finished it up with apparently a pretty cool comeback.
It was a really nice comeback on loser's final. Stop touching the cam.
Now he's got 2 sets.
And now we're touching the cam and messing with it. Dife is completely off camera now. Don't touch it.
Oh, you guys don't want to be monetized even a little. No. So all the way back to ledge. So that is really good with these ledge trap situations. I'm sure you saw it. It's really hard to make him feel scared when he's at the ledge.
Not only is it hard to make him feel. Ooh, nice kill coming out from Inspector here. Not only is it difficult to make Dife feel scared, but it's also really difficult to back him into a corner due to his patience.
Yeah, and he's comfortable correctly a while away with his Gordo setups, but it does seem like he's not quite able to deal with the rate of Blacket's pressure right now. Blacket's just running circles around him.
Definitely feels like Inspector is overwhelming him right now.
Oh.
That may not mean much though for the set. Inspector with 44% extra credit on Dife, finally losing his first stock.
So Dife likes to just stall with his jumps and make you really have to either blink first or just get caught sleeping on his approaches. And that vertical axis is not one that Sonic has to engage with too much, but it creates a kind of little mind game between them where Dife's predicting where Sonic's going to pop out the spin dashes, and then Elijah is trying to figure out whether he's going to have to catch a jump.
And Dife, of course, not really needing to worry about too much, because Sonic, sometimes it feels like Sonic can't really challenge Dedede when he's up in the air.
Right, that's a good point. So some of these Dedede moves are pretty big, and if it's not contesting a Sonic move that has some kind of invincibility, then it could very well be that a lot of these aerial trades are going to work in Dife's favor.
We've definitely seen a good fair share of trades between these two, and Dife has mainly won the majority of them.
Well, yeah, but even so, right now, as soon as Blacket gets Dife right off stage, he's like, yeah, maybe the ledge trap's not so scary, but just because Dedede can hang out a while doesn't mean it's safe for him to do so.
That's
Sonic
true.
Can zip all the way out there. One more back there should probably do it.
That is true. And
but not from downtown.
Not from that direction. With Sonic's speed, he definitely has the ability to get where Dedede is before Dedede could even get there.
That was some fiending, dude. That was like a whole Pringles pack in the back of his.
Nice.
Once Blacket popped the first one, he just couldn't stop throwing them out until it hit.
Now let's see how much extra credit Inspector can take from Dife here.
Oh, you hear about banned from staying after? No one said extra credit in Villains. Never again.
You're hereby banned from gaining extra credit.
I'm saying extra.
Order of the teacher. I can't say extra credit anymore?
Yeah, dude, you gotta be more better than that. By extending the advantage, or,
I mean, he's gaining extra credit in percent.
Oh, God.
I can't say it?
No, you can't say it. We have to be more manageable. We have to work hard for this. Again, you see these little diamond shapes of Sonic's movement as he's kind of trying to dance his way just around Dife without having to commit.
One thing about Inspector is he is very good about moving with Sonic.
Oh yeah. Oh, but again, that up tilt has been doing work for Dife, especially you saw it taking the first stock of this game.
And there it is again, doing work.
So okay, 67%. That's not too bad.
Definitely.
And
I wouldn't put it past Dife to be able to bring this back, especially when Inspector goes for something like that.
Punish. There we we go. Gets him off stage. Oh,
Let's hope.
Yep.
And there it is. Sonic F Smash
I'm
taking the first game. That move is really good, by the way.
I'm sure that Dife wasn't probably intending to land there. That's just a little bit too hungry for his normal play. But, you know, Blacket's not going to let one of those slip. He has the punish ready. He's going to go for what works and not mess it up. And
Definitely.
taking a clean first game.
Taking him back to Kalos.
Looks like there's that kind of dancing around, right? Like, see how many up airs that Blacket was able to just barely weave over while still pressuring Dife with his space. Do you think Dife's gonna? What do you think Dife's gonna do about that?
3, 2, 1.
Honestly, I feel like Dife may or may not change up his timings to try to bait out Inspector.
Okay, we saw those one confirm and then a challenge. Back to move.
But also feeling that Dife may change his tune a little bit game 2. Maybe try and force a few more situations compared to the patient.
Because now he's some jumps out of block. It's very important to look at the slot that's after it. Big attack, that's a block. So we saw a jump. Sometimes he'll do an
And with a blocked homing attack, isn't it minus on shield for Sonic?
even so, it's not enough, and he can act soon enough into doing some other, again, like air dodge or maybe something.
That is true. That is true.
It's actually sometimes.
And there goes the first stock coming off from Dife.
I believe better than parrying your shield, and it's better to just spot dodge it because then it'll completely whip in the ground and it's much better.
Oh yeah. Well, Sonic's fairly good on shield, I would say. Especially with spin dash just going completely through it and being one of the only imparryable moves in the game.
Yeah, definitely. You can look for it. Jumping down. This is, I don't know if it's a stage thing, but the pressure.
Possibly could be a stage thing.
Blacket's got the defensive options
Especially,
for the last couple stocks.
well, especially due to Kalos having that center wall, Dive can't really use his jumps to go under the stage.
That's true.
Meaning that he really doesn't have too many options.
The man picked this stage.
The man picked this stage and he's losing on it once again. Inspector still sitting pretty with 3 stocks. And Dive on his last stock. Nice back air coming out from Dive, taking Inspector's first stock.
That's one of those things you can just do, and even if they know what's going to happen, it's so good when done right. Dive does it right.
I would not put it past Dive to be able to pull the rug out from Inspector's feet here and take the game.
Let's see. I mean, again, we have a full stock lead. It's now extending for Inspector. And he's taking his time in these positions. He's making Dive spend a lot of jumps preemptively. That's working out. If he hits the shield, it can be pretty bad depending on what move he ends up with in those spaces.
Sonic and King Dedede, both characters not too afraid to run it down to mere seconds left on the clock. We could see a very long game here. Especially if Dife takes this stock off of Inspector.
That was great with him to respect that a lot of Inspector that Blacket has instilled in Dive, like just all focus and actually like he just did that short pop up there, anticipation anti-air right in front of him.
And that could have been it for Dive. Sonic's back air, one of the stronger moves of the game.
Juggle situation.
Up tilt is definitely doing work for Dive here.
Okay, nice. Gets the up. So that's how you have to ready for the blocked up smash.
That could have been it.
Yeah, just a little
Sonic,
bit
a
off.
very light character, and Dedede's dash attack could very well kill him at 80.
Yeah, it's gonna actually, as long as Elijah doesn't do anything totally ignorant, it's gonna be really hard for that to take his stock.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, we're cool. Yeah, he's feeding. But he's up.
And
See?
there it is.
Feeding
Up tilt
to the
doing
other
work
side.
for Dive here.
But he's still gonna do it.
156. I would not put it past Dive.
Oh, he wanted it.
He did. I would not put it. Whoa. And there it goes. Inspector taking game 2 off of Dife with a fiendish back air. Inspector
so like
2.
I said, sometimes he gets a little overextended. He gets a little bit too aggressive when he doesn't need to be. But then most of the time, he's got the right calls for his aggression. At least, against a character like Dedede, he seems to be keeping that pressure up.
Inspector,
I can't imagine pushing the cows at all.
Inspector definitely feels like he's trying his best to respect Dedede's options. Can I have a buckaroo?
Yeah, this is game 3 of the
This is game 3 of grand finals. This is the first set. We could see a bracket reset coming out from Inspector
at
here.
this momentum, right? We've had 2 one-stock games, so they could have gone either way. I wouldn't be surprised if this change-up is what Dife needs. Maybe something about small battlefield, having a little bit of extra sharking position allows him to make
And I
something
know-
better with his disadvantage.
I know Dife was talking about small battlefield a little bit. Half the time I couldn't really make out what he was saying about small battlefield, but he was definitely mentioning small battlefield. He never banned it, which is kind of surprising considering he doesn't like PS2.
That charge on the F smash, wow, that was hilarious.
Looking like a Looney Tune over here. Oh, the charge coming from although Inspector's controller has been goofing up a little. Might need to switch out his controller, possibly.
I don't know if it's a controller.
He's been saying all day that it's been locking up on him and things have been happening that he's been misinputting. So
I mean, I've been making a lot of misinputs. I suck.
I wouldn't put it past Inspector to John like that.
Everyone sucks a little bit from time to time.
Clearly.
All right, cashing away. So this is a pretty different game. This is from the last couple. This is a good start for Dife.
Yeah, Dife is definitely leading this game right now. Inspector feels like he's looking for at least one answer to take out Dedede here.
Speaking of Dedede, in case anyone wonders the meaning of the current tag for Dife, it says gay gumi, which means like gay group, the association, or something, whatever. Just
And there goes Dive.
But specifically gumi. You gotta say gumi.
And you know what? Now with that SD, never mind. This is an even game. I would not put it past.
It's like one of the saddest phrases in commentary. It's like, well, that's it. We got an even game.
We got an even done. Yeah, we got an even game after that SD.
But, a little bit of extension. Even on hit, he's still able to get that back air position.
Inspector holding Dife down and just beating him while he's down. Dedede not really able to get out of that disadvantage.
He's comfortable to hang out at the corner.
He definitely is.
But he can't let himself get nickel and dime in these positions forever. All right, a little overextension. Now he's starting to answer the homing attack a little better with that air frizz.
He's coming. Dife definitely playing really well against Inspector here. Trying their best. Dife dash dancing on him, being a little silly.
So now he's trying to go up tilt.
They're giggling like schoolgirls back there as we speak. Dife once again doing another dash dance, looking real silly out here. Nice up tilt coming out from Dife.
Does not get enough anymore. So, like I said, I didn't think he was going to go down in a clean 3-0, and it seems like he was able to change up a little bit.
There was no
And
way.
his banned Kalos.
He's banned Kalos. That's interesting. And then, of course, PS2 bans. We need to get Dife a shirt that says no PS2.
Getting on our rotations. I'll see if anyone wants to join for commentary.
All right, I'd be down for that. I thought that was no, he's really happy, but acting like a toddler over here. Yeah. I will call you a toddler. No, he plays I offered to buy him a new controller. Also, limited why are you waiting for commentary? What's wrong with you? Yeah. We're also talking about that game 3 and Dife being a toddler. I like calling him a toddler because that's what he is. A toddler.
I wanted to play. I really felt like playing it. Yeah.
He's just bored of commentating. What's wrong with you? Stop eating. You want to be very bored. As I said in this one, last time was way worse. Alright, I'm making comments. I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you? Who are you?
Merge! Hobby!
Merge!
Hobby, no!
But Marge! X for Bart!
I need you to go buy eggs for Bart!
Anyways, we got
right.
Inspector Dife, game 4.
Hell yeah, game 4. So who's currently eating ass and who's currently
Currently, Inspector is winning 2-1.
1? Hell yeah. It's been pretty rough watching Inspector play today because it's always
Inspector's
especially
been
against
holding-
DDD.
Inspector's been holding his own really well, actually.
That's phenomenal here, honestly. Because I remember
Inspector
watching
has
him
been holding his own against Dife. As you see right here, 12 compared to 96.
Yeah.
Inspector's definitely taking some notes about their last encounter.
Yeah, Inspector really holding that center stage well, but Dife is not just gonna let him depth free.
No.
Or gay kanji, whatever the hell that's about.
Actually, sure you can explain his name. Can you explain his name real quick? Guys.
Gay, what's the gay kanji about?
Gay Gumi.
Ah.
So gay Gumi, like gay group.
Gotcha. Weep
So-
shit.
So he's saying gay group. That's his name.
That makes sense, yeah.
There you go. So now you know.
Hell yeah.
It's gay Gumi.
Learning some not English with
Not English.
With Sam, sure you can.
We don't care about we don't care about anything but English in America.
Hell yeah. We speak American here.
We speak American here.
All right. Inspector holding center stage again.
Inspector
But
is sitting on
Dive, now with the
sitting at
platform moving
79.
in, gonna make this a little bit difficult for the Gordo rush.
So, fun fact, Dife took Inspector to game 1 and game 2 to Kalos Pokemon League
Really?
and lost on both. So then he switched over to Small Battlefield, finally banning Kalos.
Smart call.
So now here they are on Town and City for game 4
Yeah.
because Dife won game 3.
Ooh. Inspector
Nice.
playing it really close.
Giggling like schoolgirls again.
Hell yeah. Ah, look at that. Fucking off the top.
Off the top, looking
right.
good.
But the platform's out of the way. The Gordos are going to be a little bit easier, but I guess they proved me wrong a little bit earlier. And look at that capture card really just chugging along.
Yep, it's trying its best, and you know
It's been
what?
recording for 3 straight hours almost. It is never had this workload before.
And you know what? We love it for it,
Hell
because it
yeah.
functions. That's all we need here in Magic City.
You know what? We love it.
Dive sitting at a wonderful 47%, 50%, 56%. Inspector throwing the springs down.
Yeah. Doesn't take much to get DDD set for a combo just because of his intense weight, especially with Sonic being able to keep up with that weight.
With Sonic being able to hold a character like DDD in a combo or even in a string for that long, Dive is going to be sitting at some fairly high percents here before he even gets a hit on Inspector.
Unfortunately, even at these high percents, Sonic doesn't really have good kill options that allow him to hit DDD without getting smacked by that hammer.
Although there it is again, the back air, 135 for Inspector. Not losing a stock yet.
Looking good. We're going to see a 3-stock here?
I wouldn't put it past Inspector, but at the same
Well, if
time,
you do something like
when he
that-
does that, it
That was
really
really
makes
tight.
you question him.
Yep. All right.
And what's Inspector right now? Number 2 in billings?
Yep. He's currently behind Kakatoa.
Why are you laughing?
Oh my god.
Oh, there it
With
is.
a whiff of the corner.
Finally taking out Inspector's first stock.
At
Dive
89%,
sitting-
I just don't see it.
I don't see it coming out here from Dive. I would not put it past him to bring back at least one more stock.
Yep. But we've seen crazy things before.
We've definitely
Not-
seen
not
some
at this
crazy
high
comebacks.
percent.
We've definitely seen some crazy comebacks, but maybe not at our level.
No.
Although
Oh, that's gonna
it
be
is the Magic
That's-
City.
Oh my god.
It is the Magic City. It's called Magic City for a reason.
Hell
We
yeah.
could see some magic coming out from Dive here.
All right.
Whoa, that Gordo. 67%
Let's talk about some
on
material.
Inspector.
All right.
Yeah, come on over here. Come enjoy the festivities
Yeah.
of
All
Grand
right.
Finals. Sonic versus DDD.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
let's go,
We're
Dive.
seeing an actual comeback here.
We're seeing a comeback from Dive. I would not put it past him.
Oh
It
my
is the
God.
Magic City for a reason. Dive absolutely going crazy, taking
What the
Inspector
hell
out at
is he?
20%. And now it is 2-2 for Dive. Dive going absolutely crazy here. This set is over. We just give it to Dive right away, man. We are now 2-2 Inspector Dive. And now I'm getting another commentator, possibly. I'm getting another commentator. So we got Sonic King DDD. We got 2-2.
Smith's just gonna stay on this whole time, and nobody else is gonna commentate.
Nope.
For him.
You know why? Because I'm having fun.
Nocturnal on the mic.
And I got to witness the DDD comeback.
Yeah, I saw it as a spectator. I wasn't commentating at that time.
It's called the Magic City for a reason, and Dife is showing us that reason.
Oh yeah, Dife today has just been downloading people. When
Definitely.
in his matches against Joss, he played Banjo twice in a row, and on his second Banjo Palo match, he absolutely destroyed him. But on his first one, he didn't do very well.
Are we talking about Inspector or Dife here?
Dife. This was the Dife Joss matchup earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, like Dife just gets the downloads.
I saw Inspector playing Banjo against Joss's Palu, but
Yeah, Dife was playing Banjo.
oh, so they both played Banjo.
Yeah. Dife is just a very, very patient
Anyways,
player.
Inspector losing his first stock. Dife is one game away from taking this grand finals,
What
but
is the score right now?
right now it's 2-2 and each is favored.
Oh, bringing it to a game 3, man.
Bring it to game 5.
Oh yeah, sorry, game 5.
It's
You're
alright.
totally right.
Here in the Magic City, we can make comebacks, but we can't count.
Yep. I never learned how.
So, Inspector is on loser's side here. So if he takes this set, then
Oh, it's
we're
gonna
gonna
go
see
to
a bracket reset
Bracket
here.
reset. That would be really, really good.
We're definitely prepared for a bracket reset here, but unfortunately, Dife may be looking to not let that happen here.
he definitely doesn't want it to happen for sure.
Dife
He wants
definitely
take this
trying to
tournament.
keep Inspector on lockdown.
That would
Inspector 90% compared to Dife's 0.
That would actually be his first tournament win at our Magic City Smash here.
Yes, it would be. Silverstorm 4?
4, yeah.
Silverstorm 4 being taken by Dife. Ready to see it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Although Inspector, I would not put it past Inspector to get a download on Dife right in the middle of the game to just take it.
That would actually also this is a first time win for either of them. Actually.
The thing about both of these players is both of these players are definitely some of the best in our city.
Up-tilt, dang.
The up tilt has been doing work for Dife here.
Has it?
Can Inspector bring this back on Dife? Ooh, it's an even game after a beautiful reverse homing attack coming out from Inspector here.
Are we gonna see a bracket reset, or are
We
gonna
could see a bracket
or we see a
reset.
win? God. Sonic is just so fast.
Sonic is definitely very fast, but Dife looking like he has all the answers to Inspector's questions.
He's got the momentum right now for sure.
Inspector might want to do some inspecting about this matchup.
I don't think he can inspect that Gordon down. It's just too spiky.
Definitely. Although Sonic's spiky.
You're right. They're both spiky. Which spiky is better?
Right now it's looking to be Gordo spiky.
Oh,
Now it's looking to be Sonic spiky.
it's just so close.
It is very close. I would not put it past Inspector to just take this W here.
He can do it.
Although,
He can do
let's
it.
find out. He can do it. He can do it. This could be it.
Back
And
air.
there it is,
Back
coming out
air.
from Inspector. Bracket reset. Now Dife on losers. And we heard the pop off from Inspector earlier.
Let's go. That was
Let's
great.
go.
That was
Let's go. It's all right.
That was awesome.
Hey, I popped off for Dife when he made that comeback.
Oh yeah. Well, the pop-offs this game. Have
The
been
pop-offs
really,
of this
really
game.
big.
I think Inspector might be our resident H-box.
Take a breather if you need.
Take a breather, please. Yeah. We're going to take a little break here, so while he's going and getting a soda, what are you thinking we can see from the bracket reset here?
I'm expecting that we're gonna see a different character from one of them, but I haven't been watching the whole thing so far, so I haven't seen if they switched yet.
What?
Oh, me.
Well, now that my commentator partner is gone. Let's interview you as a player real quick. Yeah, commentate your own set. So, what are you thinking is going to happen between you and Inspector here?
I don't know, I'm very happy. Those were really fun matches.
Oh yeah. And are you planning on changing any strategies at all, or no?
No,
Just gonna keep going the DDD?
I have no other character I'm good at yet.
That's all right. Hey, the DDD's been putting in work for you.
Yeah.
He's definitely been doing really good work for you, especially that up tilt. I noticed that you use it a lot against Inspector, and it's just been killing Sonic.
Yep, it's either that or up air. I don't have any other kill options.
That's all right. Both are really good kill options for you. All right. Well, good luck in your set, man, because it's gonna be a rough one. I can tell you that. I'm ready to see one hell of a show. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Just got back
What
from our
stage
quick
are you
break.
thinking? What stage are you thinking we're gonna see come out from Dife here? Because it is Dife's pick.
Inspector banned Smashville, so I didn't hear a second.
I did not hear his second ban either.
It seems like they've been thinking pretty hard about their. You can replace it with Kalos if you want. So,
Actually, let me look at the stage list.
yeah, if you want the list, I can.
Because we do have the list. And I'm getting DMs from Techno Cinema. Hi, Techno Cinema. We love you.
But you can just replace it with Kalos. Here's the list.
Alrighty, so looking for the stage.
Looks like we are
list.
going to be going northern 8.
Northern Cave is legal.
We're just using it to replace Kalos.
Alright, that's fine. We're finally getting rid of Kalos. We're killing it off. Nobody likes Kalos. That
like Kalos.
stage is terrible, and so are you.
I like Kalos.
I
It's
don't
the
like
only
Kalos.
stage with walls.
No? Yeah, Yoshi's.
Yoshi's
It's not legal here?
not on this list. Like, we can play it if we want. It's not a big deal.
Well, say, let me play Mario on Yoshi's.
There you go.
It's the unbeatable strategy. All right, Northern Cave for game 1. A little bit of a weird stage here.
That's okay.
It's
I do
basic.
like-
It's basically Kalos, but with low platforms.
Yeah. I don't know how the high platforms affect characters super often. It seems like people don't just generally try to stay off of it because it's in a bad position to stay there anyway.
It's definitely a bad position, especially with a character like Sonic who can get there fairly quickly, especially with that spin dash.
Oh yeah, he can. I saw him at the other game against Shoryuken, just sprint the whole stage and get a freaking and get a bear kill, man.
Well, Sonic is the fastest character in the game,
Yeah.
so he can get there and have some time to make a sandwich.
Yeah. Time to make a sandwich. Do a little down air for style.
Oh yeah.
Still get that back.
Now we got Dife sitting at a 110% deficit here.
Yeah, little lead early in this first match. Okay.
You know, I'm thinking that Inspector, based on percents alone here, Inspector could take this game 1.
You think?
I'm definitely seeing it here.
Yeah. He seems like he's been doing pretty well this past couple of games, especially after that Dife got that reverse restock on that game 4.
Got $1 on Inspector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had $1.
You don't have $1? I'll give you $1.
You're just wagering both ends.
Yes. As a commentator, I'm supposed to be unbiased.
Oh, I see.
I'm not biased. You're biased. Do you have $1 that you could wager?
No, this is
And what are these two lovely contestants competing for?
first place is getting $7.
Wow, that's almost enough for a tank of gas.
It's not.
Not here in the Magic City. That's true. That is true. That is true.
Almost 2 gallons. Thanks. I shouldn't get political. I'm gonna get banned.
I can make gas jokes. It's okay.
It's okay.
Although not the other kind of gas jokes.
All my gas jokes usually involve beams.
Well, I mean, some of mine involve a certain minority.
Oh.
We don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about that.
Not on the commentary.
What happens on Smith's stream stays on Smith's stream.
Oh, that up air got him. Oh wow. That Gordo hit him back.
So anyways, back to the game.
You gotta mix in the jokes.
Yeah. And there goes Dife's second stock. Inspector is sitting at a 100%.
Let's see how much extra credit Inspector can get on the stock.
We've been banned from saying extra credit,
Oh.
as ruling by Sam.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't care about that.
Sam, we're saying extra credit. You can't stop us.
There you go.
No one will stop me because no one will listen to me, he says.
Up air again.
You know,
He's been
between
getting
these
hit by a
two,
couple up airs here.
because these two have some pretty excellent games.
Yeah.
Between these two, though, I could see an HBox versus DJ Nintendo happening.
Oh.
Have you seen that game where
I
they
have not.
played Dreamland?
Okay.
HBox played HBox played HBox. That makes sense.
Fuck.
HBox played Puff, and I forgot who DJ Nintendo played. I think he played Fox, and they just sat there taunting and mashing rest and things like that. They just mashed. It was the most random game I have ever seen in my life,
Interesting.
and it was a real tournament game.
Wow.
I could see that happening between these two.
I'm gonna plug somebody else's YouTube real quick. There's a very, very good video called "There Will Never Be Another Player Like
Yes,
Beatbox"
I've
by
seen that.
Lemon.
That is a very good documentary.
Yeah, he does some interesting videos, but that one is very, very good.
Now, are we gonna get There will never ever be another player like Dife?
Yeah, there we go. There will
Dife or
never-
Inspector, depending on who wins this first game.
Who gets
because-
to be the next stage?
I mean, hey, it's getting really close. Although, who's the Magic City villain?
Every single one of these games have been last stock, I think.
They've been very close in percent.
Yeah.
Dive could very well take this. Nope, never mind. There goes Inspector, crushing Dive's dreams with a back air.
That bear.
Sonic back air definitely doing some work.
Almost every one of those killers look back air. I think, it's
Sonic's-
a good move, obviously.
Sonic's back air is one of his best kill options.
Yeah.
Although the forward air, mighty disjoint on that thing.
Yeah, that's true. Not quite as big as a sortie, but
You know what's funny?
Can't beat
It's
a
better than Kazooie.
really.
Better than Kazooie disjoints. We're going back to Northern Cave.
Yeah, I've
Definitely a little weird.
seen the salty run back here.
You were thinking that we were gonna see new characters.
Yeah, I feel like Inspector doesn't want to try out his DK against the DDD because DDD is going to camp DK out too well.
Oh yeah.
Makes sense.
With Sonic speed, he can at least get in on DDD, making sure that DDD doesn't really have a lot of time to breathe here.
DDD is definitely Dife's best character, but he's got some other options. I wouldn't be surprised to see one, but he might not be confident enough against Inspector Sonic.
Well, who do you think he'd be pulling out here? Because I know he's got a hero. And
I have seen his hero. I guess.
his hero's really good. I mean, he kind of plays the roster, but back in the beginning of this game, fun fact, he made DDD, Duck Hunt, and Ken.
Interesting.
And now he's sitting pretty with a DDD and hero.
Yeah, his hero is pretty gross.
Oh yeah. Fun fact, at the beginning of this game, I mained Sonic.
Oh, okay. I brought over my main from Smash 4, which was Ness, but I've added...
Before Magic City was Magic City, and we had Play Live tournaments,
Yeah.
I was a little snot rag who thought that I was the best player in the world.
Did you learn that you're not?
I got my ass handed to me, let's just say that.
Yeah.
Especially by Inspector, who actually commented the first time we had a Silverstorm, well, second time, that he remembered me from
Nice.
Play Live. So, kind of cool.
Yeah. I never went to a Play Live tournament just because I wasn't into Smash at that time. Like,
The Play Live tournaments were definitely something else. They had a weird kind of running to them, but
I know they were pretty expensive.
they were very expensive compared to ours. Because right now, our entry fee was, what, $1? And then, well, it was $1 and
Oh,
then
yeah.
$1 for bracket.
Yeah. $1 to enter the menu, and $1 for bracket.
And now it's, well, Play Live was, what, 20 bucks?
That's gross.
It was 15 or 20 bucks for, like, the total.
Wow, that's super gross.
It was absolutely nasty. But
I went to a tournament at Hastings in Smash 4 days, and it was like $5 to join there.
does Hastings still do Smash tournaments? They're closed.
Hastings was a chain store, and they declared bankruptcy and closed all their stores.
Oh.
Yeah, which is really sad. Hastings was a really cool place to go, but
And I know that we're definitely going to see a Silverstorm 5, but I don't know. You thinking we're going to see any Montana majors?
so what we're trying to work on right now is we're trying to get a second venue so that we can host earlier than 7 p.m. because
Yeah.
the out of town people can't really come super often because it takes them so long to time.
Right.
Montana's just so big that unless they have a hotel here set up or something like that, it's just taxing.
Right. And I could definitely see some sort of major coming up. I could definitely see some sort of major coming up. Either
Yeah.
being hosted down here in Billings
So-
or going up to Bozeman.
So Silverstorm does host Pop Culture Con here. It's going to be on July 29th, 30th, and 31st, and we're trying to get that to be a big event. I'm trying to convince James to do a cheaper entry fee if people just want to play video games and not do anything else. so that the out-of-town people don't show up. And it's going to be a 3-day event with Smash Bros. Tournaments all 3 days.
All right, well, I'll be there. You'll see the Me Gunner.
Oh yeah, we're going to see the Me Gunner finally beat Rosa.
And you know what? I'm going to pay everybody in this venue, whoever brings the setup, $1 just so I can have my ult.
Yeah,
Because I hate having a DLC ult.
I'm going to head out.
And Inspector
Good luck.
losing this game. Now it is 1-1. And now Smith being left on the commentary, left to commentate himself. Who the hell are you?
My name is Tubert Stock.
We got Tubert.
Yes.
We got Tubert. Tubert. What's up, Tubert? You should do it, Tubert. So we've got 1-1 right now. We got Dife.
Is it the final match from Dife and?
Yes, we've done a full bracket reset.
Wow.
We-
It's Dife and Inspector Blacket once more.
We have possibly 2 more games. 2 more games for either of these players to take it on.
2 best players here currently, for sure.
Definitely.
It is the usual suspects with Sonic and DDD. Very strong showings for both of them over the course of
They've
this,
been going
today.
to Northern Cave. Game 1 and Game 2 were both on Northern Cave, so it's kind of interesting to see this town and city pick.
The extra platforms offer a bit of a new element that's not really seen in a whole lot of other stages.
Well, town and city, this was picked by Inspector because he lost Game 2. So, interesting counter pick coming out from Inspector here.
Inspector is not the kind of guy who would choose a stage willy-nilly, so he probably has a plan going in here.
He probably does, and honestly, we're seeing it in action right now. Dife sitting at 77%, not really being able to have an answer to anything that Inspector's doing.
All of his Gordos are being rebuffed with astounding alacrity. Every single one he shot out has been knocked right back at him. None have found purchase on either of these guys, but it's only a matter of time until someone loses the ball here.
Oh yeah, and I mean they've both got the ball rolling, each in their respective zones right now. Get it, Sonic
the
reference?
Gordo ball and the Sonic ball, yeah.
Well, no, just the Sonic reference with the zones.
Yeah. I get ya. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm just going to let you step in it.
But we could see
That's the.
we
ooh,
could
that's
see
not-
a stock coming
Could be a
from
stock
Dife
now.
here.
Dife
Dife
Blacket's
losing a stock.
edge guard game has always been something of pretty decent round.
It's been wonderful to commentate this entire grand finals set.
Well, seeing players that are of such a high skill level is pretty cool, honestly. To see how they
Definitely.
work.
And some players to watch out for because, you know, we've got some bracket demons here too.
Yeah, I know.
We've got Shoryuken, who is on the.
That's first stock for Inspector Blacket.
We've got Inspector. Well, obviously we have Inspector.
Yeah.
We've got Shoryuken, who was on the commentator earlier.
Shoryuken is a vastly experienced Smash Brothers player. He has offered tutoring sessions over at his place.
We've also got Joss, who's also
Yeah,
really good with his
Joss-
Palutena.
Joss is a very, very good player.
And then we could also say, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I could also be one of the contenders here.
Then that is Smith. Smith does a pretty good job with all of his stuff. He has a wide variety of offbeat choices. He's been known to play Min Min, and many of the beats.
I have not been
wrong.
known to play Min Min.
Oh, he just
I played Min
as a
Min
joke,
once.
apparently.
I played Min Min as a joke. I played DK as a joke. The only characters that I truly take seriously right now is Me Gunner. I only take Me Gunner seriously right now.
I fought against Me Gunner earlier, and it was quite the match. It was pretty close, but still ended up coming out on top. Getting back to our match with Dife and Inspector Blacket here, they've been a little bit more evenly matched on the second stock of Dife, but that is not a great thing on Dife's point because he's down a stock. They're both in a position of weakness now.
When
and
you're getting
Inspector Blacket
lapped, when you're getting lapped by Inspector,
yeah.
things might be going downhill for you. Sonic having a lot of momentum.
I mean, there's the
Dive
first stock on
finally
Inspector
taking
with
it.
Dive.
That up tilt doing work the entire set.
the up tilt is very quick and quite the kill move if you're not ready for it.
And of course, it is a Saturday, so we have our homie
play
KK
it.
Slider in the background. KK Slider might be giving Inspector a little bit of a power up here.
The delay on the dash attack for Sonic, the spin dash and the homing attack are good alternate shield pressure moves that can put a little bit of psychological terror in his enemies.
Definitely.
It seems to be working out for him. Oh, that's
And
the second stock on Inspector Blacket from
One
Dife.
thing I would point out on Dife is Dife likes to hold his shield, but
Yeah.
you can't make him scared of a shield break. He never seems scared.
Yeah, he never really gets the shield breaking broken at all.
Not
Many,
only does he never get his shield broken, but he also never feels scared at all.
Yeah,
I've never seen Dife in a state of weakness.
He handles the psychological aspects of Inspector Blacket's Sonic play very well. He doesn't really get psyched out very easily. As I've been watching him play, he has fixed a little bit of his habit of using the Gordos a bit too defensively. He's being a bit more aggressive than he has been in previous encounters and previous tournaments.
And hey-
but he's still being very tactical with them. He's still putting a lot of pressure down onto the Blacket.
And hey, that's all right. It's clearly working out for him. This is game 3. Right now, we're sitting at a 1-1 between Dife and Inspector.
Another up tilt from Inspector, or from Dife.
Dife sitting at 212, getting taken out by that
Dive's
spin
making
dash.
a bit of a comeback. He lost his first stock and was down pretty low.
We're seeing Inspector come with the comeback.
Oh, Inspector was the one ahead at first.
Well, yeah, but now we're seeing... Yeah, that's true. So I guess you're right about that. Although, 1:25 left on the timer. And looking bad for. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Nice recovery, and unfortunately,
and the game goes to
getting
Dife.
hit by that
What a
DDD
dance
back
there.
air. What
didn't
a
realize-
brilliant recovery coming out from Inspector, though.
We heard the reactions from our players over there. We weren't really sure what was going on because our stream is a little bit behind the game, but
Our stream is a little bit behind, and so is our commentary. But hey,
Yeah.
it won't matter in the VOD.
yep. Now it is 2-1 in favor of Dife, I believe.
And I have a feeling that Dife is going to be banning PS2, going back to Town and City.
Probably.
Inspector probably still trying to hold true to his original plan.
They're keeping the usual suspects. They're not changing their tune at all.
And hey, that's all right.
That's
It
all right
makes
by
for
us.
great fun for us.
It's a good time.
Although
And the
Dife
fourth
switching,
match of Dife and Inspector starts now.
although Dife,
Oh, let's check each other out. What?
oh,
Oh.
wait a minute,
Oh,
they
looks
might
like,
not have
looks
wanted
like
to pick the
looks
stage.
Someone wrong.
Inspector wins.
Inspector
Inspector
takes round
wins. He wins the set. He wins the tournament.
So, what our players prepare to tell us?
Yeah, what went wrong, fellas?
Wrong stage.
We're apparently going back because of wrong alts.
I'm not sure what alt means.
Alternate colors.
Oh, skin changes. I see.
Yep. We just call them alts here in Magic City, but not really.
I mean, you can call them that.
Oh, you saw it earlier in the set, Dife showing why we're
Right.
called the Magic City.
Now we are beginning again. The actual match this time.
Hopefully. Yep, there we go.
And it starts off with Inspector Blacket with a very good aerial. Dife is putting up good pressure with those Gordos again.
So-
with hit and run tactics.
Who are you thinking is going to take this set and take this tournament?
It's impossible to predict. It's been so back and forth. Like
It has been very back and forth. Honestly,
the first bracket went very easily to Dife, which is kind of a surprise because of some.
it went to Inspector, actually.
Did it?
The first set of this Grand Finals, it went to Inspector.
Oh no, the first time they.
Oh,
they
the first
faced
time
each
they
other.
met.
Yeah, the first meeting of this.
Yes,
of
the
this,
first
match.
meeting, it went easily to Dife, but Inspector
Yeah,
finally having answers to the beat.
Yeah, some questionable plays from Spectre that ended up costing a little bit too much, some SDs. Ended up costing him the match, but now he's putting up a real good show, and he seems like he's gotten his pace back.
And thankfully, Inspector being able to bring this back. from their first encounter.
Yes.
We could see Inspector take this over Dife.
Yeah, the way it seems to be going a lot is that Inspector has a really good early game, and Dife eventually gets wise to it, and they start dealing massive damage to each other and just
these
staying
two-
at high percentages.
These two are very close together.
Yeah, no, they're very even matched. Dife seems to be comeback king of Magic City, but Inspector Blacket is so aggressive forward that sometimes you just don't get a chance to come back.
Let me actually check. I have our rankings here. I have our PR saved on my phone.
Obviously, our resident champion Krakatoa is at the top of the list, but we're not really sure where the others rank. Krakatoa is
Right now, we've got at number 10, we got Smith. Number 9, Harry Styles. Number 8, Baby J. 7, Shoryuken. 6, Joss. 5, Dife. And 4, Inspector Black.
Yep, they're really close.
They are really close together. I
What
could
are the
see
scores there?
we've got. Are you just talking about Dife and Inspector?
Yeah, that's Inspector. Oh, they're
They are really close.
Just a
Dife
little over
sitting
100
at 5,817 and Blacket sitting at 5,994.
Now-
We could see this tournament possibly leading to Inspector ranking up above Dife.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility. Inspector's been learning some things from Dife in these matches.
Inspector could hold his 4th place.
I would say that it's too early to tell with how some
Definitely
of these
too
matches
early to
go.
tell.
But
Although right now, Inspector lapping Dife in percent and
that
stuff.
happened last match though, and Dife ended up winning that one.
So we could see it come back for Dife.
It is
That
the-
shield looking like a Skittle.
The return of the comeback king again.
We could see the Magic City once again empower Dive with magic.
Stand up.
These two players have some of the scariest standoffs I think I've ever seen in this game.
Any sort of face-to-face meeting between these two always ends in
Always ends in one of them flying.
always ends in one of them taking a hit, and lots of times
Especially if you're rooting for Dive here, it might be a little scary.
You might be on the back foot there, but Dive has come back at least 3 times just this set.
If I were to compare these players to top players right now, I would say that Dive might be the Cosmos of Magic City.
I am not sure because I don't watch all too much competitive Smash. I know Mewtwo King's a guy. Oh, there's another stock for
There's
Dive.
another stock for Dive. Well, then people who watch competitive Smash, which by the way you should, it's really fun to watch, especially Spargo and Leo.
I'm sure that those people exist.
Yeah. But we could definitely see.
Oh, looks like.
And it looks like that
our
back
players
throw.
are
Whoa.
tied 2-2.
That back throw, kind of looking weird on the DI from Dive.
A
Are you
little
thinking that
bit.
that could be an issue?
Yeah.
Maybe in this 5th game?
Well, it's always really close to these guys, and now it's down to the wire once again.
Now we've got
2-2, guys.
2 and 2. We've got one more game for each player. We've got one game, and Inspector could hold his 4th,
match
or
point.
we could see Dive possibly ranking up above
Inspector, yeah.
Inspector.
There's a lot at stake here for our players, but I believe in them, and so should you.
I definitely believe in both of them.
They would kick my ass up and down the blacktop over and
Oh,
over
definitely. Although with Inspector, I did take a game off of him in our pool set, so
again. That's pretty good. Inspector's a very powerful opponent.
definitely
so-
very powerful opponent. With Inspector, the way that I feel when we play is he plays a very mental-oriented game.
Yeah.
Especially with Sonic, he kind of waits, at least me, he waits me out a lot, especially with the Mii Gunner.
Yeah.
And he could possibly be looking to use that strategy with Dive in this game 5.
Sonic's a much more brainy character than a lot of people give him credit for. He relies a lot on stalls, and, on heavy pressure.
Oh wait, I gotta do the meme. Yo, did he just spin dash?
What?
It's the thing. You haven't heard it either?
What?
Y'all are cringe.
I'm sorry, what about?
Did he just spin dash? Look like they do the clap, but it's like the clap emoji in chat.
Oh.
Whenever
oh,
Sonic
I get it.
plays.
I get it.
I don't. This is a Smash thing.
Yeah, it's a Smash thing. Are you not a
it's
Smash player?
thing more.
I don't really. Not big. I mean, I just got like into it.
I like watching the pro players. You should too, especially players that play your character. You might learn a thing or two.
Lots of-
I don't know all
They're dancing around each other. No one's really had a significant meeting yet, except for just now. Man, A
It
plus
is a
commentary
really
here, guys.
yeah, A+ commentary. It's very professional. We only make it professional here in Magic City.
Our disclaimer again: we are not professional.
No,
voiceover
no,
guys.
no. We're professional. We're professionals.
Where's my pay if I'm being?
Don't even joke.
Professional.
Now, clearly, he is not a professional.
Dive's on the back foot, but as we've seen, that doesn't really mean much to Dive.
Once again, love to point out here that Dife is never afraid. You never see Dife in a state of mental weakness.
Dive seems to always know exactly how strong his shield is.
Definitely. And one of the scariest things about Dife is you can't really shield pressure him too much. Really using a shield break.
He always knows exactly what's coming at him. He knows exactly how to measure it out.
Definitely.
Dive is
That
a-
could have been it for Inspector. DDD's dash attack, a
See
very
what's
powerful
happened over there.
2-frame
We don't
tool.
know yet, though. Let's see it.
Definitely don't know yet. And that
Oh,
is it
that's
for
the first stock on
Inspector,
Inspector, like
losing to
Dive.
DDD upbeat.
The
Dive
wave dash.
dancing on
The
him.
wave dash.
That's a dash dance, homeboy. Wave dashes are
Wave
in
dash,
melee.
dash dance, same difference.
Wave dashes are in melee. This is not melee.
Close enough.
And
the
there
first
goes
stock on
Dife's
Dive.
first stop.
Blacket. That's a strong forward smash.
Inspector
They have fun
only
here,
2
guys.
stocks away to taking this grand finals.
It's always a close game.
Definitely a
Never
close
really know
one.
what's gonna happen. Inspector's a little bit below Dive, and Dive has a very heavy character. So the squishier Sonic might lose out against DDD here.
Yeah, light,
But-
definitely. Sonic with his light weight, while it allows him to be fast, might
It is
not be
time
able
for
to
grand
take
finals
this.
for me.
That's it for grand finals for Tubert. I'm being left alone on the commentary again. That's all right. Oh, we've got Dive taking some percent off of Inspector here. Inspector trying to get a spin dash off. Both of them respecting each other's options. Great nair coming out from Dive here. And Dive holding Inspector on ledge, keeping him in disadvantage.
For the red at the end of this.
And we have Nocturnal coming back on the commentary. How you doing, buddy?
It's 2-2, right?
It's 2-2.
Oh my god, man.
Each player 2 stocks away from taking this grand finals, but Dive looking just a little stronger here.
We've been rotating commentators this whole time, except for you.
Except for me, and you know
You
what?
are getting the practice for commentating.
Hey, that's all right. Oh, an unfortunate SD coming out from Inspector here. This could be the set for him.
Oh, I hope.
Dive, 1 stock away from taking this grand finals.
Inspector can definitely bring it back, but it looks like
And Dive
that
holding
SD
him
kinda
in
messed him up.
disadvantage. Inspector not really having any options. Good back air. This could be it.
Oh.
Dive
Oh,
going
what
for
SD?
something crazy, but unfortunately, SDing. 106 on Inspector, 0%. Dive looking fresh as a daisy here.
Inspector can definitely bring this back. He has got
Inspector
this
could
guy.
bring this back. He's a very competent player.
Up to
And we've got
107.
127. The up tilt putting in work for Dive.
Just one major hit. Oh my god.
One last hit from Dive could mean the end, and it could be Silverstorm 4 for Dive. A taunt coming out from Dive. He better be able to back it up. It's extremely close here.
No.
Inspector
Oh, it's
looking
so-
for it, looking
something
for it.
happened apparently.
And the up air taking it. Dive winning Silverstorm 4.
Congratulations,
Congratulations
Dive.
to Dive.